Alright, so I'm going to show you different variations of choosing a squat pattern that you can use in different training programs for the TFC. There's going to be 6 different variations that I show right now. So the first one is going to be the overhead squat. It's going to demand the most trunk stability. It's very difficult, but it's good for Olympic weightlifters to master, as that's the majority of their sport, going into a deep overhead positioning during the snatch, catch, stuff like that. Your toes are going to be slightly out for all of these, whatever is most comfortable for your hips based on your anatomy. And then for this specifically, you're going to want to maintain that trunk upright posture as you descend into the squat, and then come back and squeeze your glutes. Keep those shoulders back with the weight all the way up. I'll show a couple from the side here. You're going to descend, maintain that trunk positioning, and then drive back up. That's going to be the overhead squat. Second variation is going to be the back squat. There's 2 different variations within the back squat. You can do the high bar back squat, more on the upper trap. And then you could also do the low bar back squat, where it's more on the rhomboids and further back on the trapezius muscle. The first variation, the high bar back squat, is you're going to want to look slightly forward, maybe just neutrally with the neck. Your toes are going to be slightly out again. Elbows up so you can make that shelf. And then feet, shoulder width apart is fine. And then you're going to come down, keep your knees out, and then drive back up. Come down nice and slow. Break parallel if you can, and then come back up. Here's a back squat from the side. You're going to go low, and then come back up. I like to go faster on the way up than the way down. Good to train that concentric portion pretty quickly. And again, that bar is going to be resting more on the middle trap. And it's a little bit more glute dominant. Typically you can squat more in a low bar than a high bar back squat if you look at powerlifting competitions. I prefer the high bar or front squatting myself, but different things are comfortable for different people. Alright, then next we're going to show a split squat. So you're going to bring one foot in front of the other. I'm trying to tap my back knee just about to the floor. If there's a pad or something, it's good to have under you as a target. Then you can go ahead and switch. Do the other side, maintaining your feet where they are, and you're just going to bend that back leg until you can touch the floor. The next would be the rear foot elevated split squat. Good if you have a box, plyometric box or bench, something like that. You can readjust to what's comfortable. I like coming down just so that my, again, back knee is touching the floor. You're going to feel sore pretty much all over from this one. It's routinely regarded as one of the harder leg exercises to do, but also really good for glute and quad development. Then I'm going to show you a front squat next. So you're going to have the bar as high up on the clavicle or the collarbone as you can. It's really important that you maintain your elbows nice and high. Kind of provides that shelf for the bar to rest on so it's not sliding forward. So you do want to maintain as vertical a trunk position as you can. So lock your elbows in first. Toes even slightly out if you need to as well. Or you can stand on plates on your heels so that you have less ankle mobility issues if that's a problem as well with the front squat. Same thing, come into as deep as a squat as you comfortably can, maintaining that trunk upright and core locked position throughout the motion. And then the final one I'm going to show here is what's called a Zercher squat. You're going to have the bar resting on the antecubital space of the elbows. You're going to bring your elbows just inside the adductors near the knee at the bottom portion of the squat. And then you're going to again rise. You can kind of keep a neutral gaze at the horizon. That one's pretty difficult as well for trunk stability, but good for a lot of reasons. So those are the different fundamental squat patterns for the TriumFit challenge that you can try in your training plan. Different people like different variations, so try them all and see what works to have a well-rounded program. That's your hybrid hack number 1. Thanks for watching.